Welcome. Today I have been assigned on this NDOT story. They're going to be having a community council little type thing for community input on improvements to North McCarran Boulevard from 395 all the way down to I-80. Now this one's going to take place at the park over there right off of Sierra Street, Rancho San Rafael, inside one of the buildings. We got sent out a press release for it, which I'm going to bring up for you right now. And it's host community conversation on McCarran Boulevard, blah, blah, blah. So what I did is I reached out to the public information officer with NDOT, who's Meg, and she gave me the information as well as details that one of the representatives is going to be there available for an interview, as well as the exact location. But she also sent some awesome elements that will help out with my story. This entire video, which kind of plots in through exactly what's going to happen, along with some interviews and some drone footage, which is very cool as well. I did just recently get my drone license, but I'm not trained up with the station's drone quite yet, so I'm not allowed to use my own because of liability issues. But we are going to be heading out to these areas, getting some on-the-ground video, as well as using this GoPro on one of the station's vehicles to get the video that we need. And of course we're going to be talking to people at the conversation meeting, so we'll check in with you then. And I just gathered my photographer who's not comfortable being on camera, but I'm putting him on there anyway. We are on our way, probably just to go straight to the meeting, which is going to be at Rancho San Rafael, to that community conversation. And we're running a little bit behind because he had a couple other shoots to do this morning, and we are a little short-staffed still, but we're on our way in the news van, our mobile news gathering and producing machinery. But we're going to go down there, as well as get some interviews from some people, get some video of the actual conversation, as they put it. So I really hope it doesn't turn out to be like a town hall type thing, because those things can get long and arduous. But I'm going to do that, maybe do a Facebook Live as well to invite other people to come down there, because they do have another meeting starting at I believe it's 5 p.m. This one is scheduled to go on all the way until 1. We're not going to stay till 1 though. Probably not going to stay till 1. Anyway, check you then. So we're here at the ranch house over in Rancho San Rafael Park. They have the NDOT meeting about McCarran Boulevard. As you can see, it's already taken place. I have my cameraman over there getting some video that's going to be used for the newscast. Lori Campbell, rather. That lady in blue over there, she's going to be doing an interview with us shortly. And now comes the interesting part, which is going to be finding people to actually interview. A lot of times, many interviews need to take place before you can actually get something that's usable. A lot of times, we only really use 10 to maybe 12-second sound bites, which definitely makes someone sound good doing that. It's just hard sometimes when they take those big pauses like that. It's just a little difficult. So I'm going to be talking with people, just moseying along. As you can see, they got a bunch of maps around here. Check back in a little bit. So we got the interview with the NDOT official, and I just spoke to this lady who is a Mogul resident. Her name's Barbara. She brought a lot of good ideas to the table, got a bunch of great sound bites. She actually gave me some information about another possible future story. I guess they're in development of a massive warehouse out in the Mogul area, and people in Mogul are not too happy about it because they weren't informed about it ahead of time, and there's a bunch of environmental concerns since a lot of people out there are actually still on the well system, so they're concerned that they won't be able to have clean water, and there's no bike paths, and to have semis go up and down that road all day long every day would just be problematic. So this is another potential future story that I could do for next week, which, you know, is great. Another proof that gathering the story can be much more interesting than the story itself. Thank you, Carrie. And any final interview complete. Now we are on our way to go get video of the area and try and get some GoPro footage. Try not to die, correct? We are in the van, of course, and this van is interesting, to say the least. What's the commentary?
Van's 26 years old.
26-year-old van, that's right. That's almost as old as me.
Yeah.
We'll check in back later. Out getting video of North McCarran Boulevard. Well, north to west, technically. But my cameraman down there, getting his video, reluctantly. He loves doing traffic stories. I know I do. I can't finish that sentence. Anyway, yeah, it's just a glorious day out here. This is super weird. I feel overdressed, to be honest. Like this, wearing a suit out here is a little awkward. I think I might need to start like bringing Channel 2 gear or something like that with me, because wearing a suit everywhere is just, nothing suits me like a suit. But anyway, I'm rambling. This is where we're at. This is the in-between. This is actually kind of cool. I mean, it's especially good having a photographer, because usually I don't. So I can just kick back and start thinking about how to put together my story. So a lot of great sound bites from my interviews. There was talk about how the only spot for people to cross the road on McCarran Boulevard is from down there on Virginia Street or way up there off of Kings Row. Keystone doesn't have a real cross area, at least one that's safe. And that's one of the areas that they are thinking about putting in a roundabout. And one lady proposed a stop sign. So definitely going to use that soundbite. I'm going to pull over and get video of Kings Row and the Keystone areas. And yeah, just take more video of my photographer. This is the in-between. What do you think about this construction, Justin? No opinion?
Not opinion.
No opinion. Focused on his job. I like that. So moving from spot to spot can sometimes get a bit precarious. In that earlier shot, Justin was pretty close into the road and kind of making me a little nervous. I actually got into some type of crash. Luckily didn't injure at all, but I was putting away live equipment on the side of the freeway in like a median area, and this car comes barreling through. Thank God the intern was there, because she taps me on the shoulder. She's like, hey, hey, hey. I look back, this dude's just crawling through. The impact, it ran into the back of the car. The impact was directly where I was standing. And I don't really remember much of it, but somebody messaged into Jason, our boss, and said that cameraman deserves a raise because he grabbed the camera, shoved the reporter out of the way, and saved the equipment. Really don't remember doing that, but yeah. So anyway, long story short, that's why it makes me a little nervous. Even with the safety gear that he's supposed to wear, which is awesome, it still can get dangerous. But we're on to the next one.